Alright, I think I fixed it. Okay, so we're gonna go back into career. And we're on the 4th round. And we're 10 under. Wind speed's not that bad. Code is heard.
PGA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Florida Open.
It's the last round.
What a weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday. So one win already this season on the Korn Ferry Tour, now in contention for a second. Nota Begay III is with us. Nota, you won 4 times on the PGA Tour, and that's where they're all trying to get to. What do you draw on at this point in time?
Well, you look to grit, you look to determination, and maintain your ability to stay aggressive in key moments. There's going to be some opportunities to keep the gas down, and the difference between losing and winning on the Korn Ferry Tour is being aggressive in those key moments.
And at this point, Nota, do you say, hey, look, I've done it before already this season?
Yeah, and that breeds confidence, and confidence is a killer in professional golf. You have confidence, you can do great things.
That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he's going to stay 2 back.
Okay, so we got 12 under.
Nice scoring opportunity here. 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field.
That's perfect. Look at that.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second.
Okay. 2 mile an hour up. What are we using? 3 wood. We're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. See if we can't play a little bit here.
Oh, such a sweet 3 wood. Actually, too good, if anything. It just flew through the air. And a little unlucky that first bounce. That was like rock hard.
Slow your roll. Really?
That needed to be just a little firmer going up the hill, but still pretty good shot.
I know he didn't want to leave it downhill for par, but The great, legendary Hubert Green once said, 99% of shots
kinda
left short
messed me up.
do not go
That
in.
wasn't good. It's all good.
Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Okay, safely aboard.
All right, we'll see what
Birdie
this
attempt
happens
at the
here.
third. Nota Begay is down there.
And a very makeable look here. Not too much undulation at all. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
See, right there is pretty good.
That is well judged. Straight into the cup.
That puts us
It's a birdie here at number 3. And he'll move into red figures for the round at 1 under.
Oh,
and
the
the
other
11
guy,
under for the
dude,
tournament.
moved up on 13
This is really a
so
fun
still
hole
puts us
here at
2
TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price.
It was a good tee shot, a little unlucky to run into the first cut.
Second shot now from just a foot or 2 off the fairway. And this is looking really good.
Well, there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And it's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah.
Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. And he moves to 2 under for his round. 12 under all told. Fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole that just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
I'm gonna go back to left stick here. See what happens.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Why are we slicing? We'll go back to the right stick.
– 14 feet to the hole. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. That'll drop him out of the top spot and leave him a shot back. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 6th, and in fact it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge.
Well, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he gets it to 12 under par. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Oh, just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
It's now 7 feet for his birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par threes, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
And that one needed to put on the brakes, but could not, and this will wind up over the green. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Closing out the front side with the par 5, 583-yard 9th. Don't say this too often in this, the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And I think this is a very makeable putt. Even from this distance, there's not a lot to see here.
Oh, that's good touch right there. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
It's always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And if he can finish this out, he would claim his second victory on the year. Hole number 11, 558 yards, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
With it, he's definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Yeah, let's just go for it.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And the lead grows to 3 with 7 holes to play. Now to the short par 4 12th. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved. And that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green. So players have to make a decision here.
What a great driving exhibition, just pounding that driver down the fairway. I want to see more of this.
So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Chance now for another birdie.
Now this will get a little bit of a boost as it gets down the slope, but more importantly it's going to work its way from left to right.
The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And the lead swells to 4 with 6 holes to play. Frank, so much focus on the back 9 here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that could make things a little more interesting as the lead's down to 3. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Now this putt from 23 feet. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And the lead's going to stay at 3. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees. Big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
Found himself on the number at 145 yards to the front, 151 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is now a 3-shot lead with 3 to go. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17 and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So now from just off the green, call it the fringe. This will be long and tricky, but it is a look for eagle. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear-view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. We are finally here at the famed island hole at TPC Sawgrass. 137 yards, par 3, the 17th hole. Club selection critical, and nerves of steel are required. How you attack this island green. That was sensational. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but instead it is just a tap-in birdie. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Now this for another birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And that will make this a final round, 63, a spectacular round of golf. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question, Rich, and I think that to answer you simply, it's huge, but to sort of detail it more, the first one, there's